Here I am, fifth floor of an apartment building in the medical district of Denver, Colorado. Today's topic of conversation is universal basic income. I was going to save the name of the topic, the video, for a little later on in the video, but I decided I'm just going to jump right in and risk losing some of y'all's attention early on. So I'm 28. I live in Sedona, Arizona. I've got a massage license, and I did not go to college. And I am looking at the world. When I look at Denver and I see this metropolitan area, I want to know how it works. I want to know the mechanisms and systems within it that allow it to function. I think it is the natural response of someone that questions everything. I want to know where I'm at, where I'm living, the place in the world in which I exist, and how it works. Just like with a car, I'd like to know at least a basic knowledge base of the systems that exist within that vehicle, rather than carelessly being like, alright, that's the gas, that's the brake, and here's the steering wheel. I don't need to know anymore because that's a mechanic's job. Well, some people are like that. Some people aren't. I think I've done a really good job at self-educating myself educationally on the moving parts of our society. Not just ours, but the systems of the planet. And I'm looking for a path forward, a new way forward. And I'm willing to work hard. Even though some people might say, you work hard, you get what you work for. You get what you can earn it, Those are the same people that have the privilege of disposable income of theirs or relatives. So I'm 28. Don't have the support of family and friends. I don't have the resources to relocate to another town or part of the world, or re-educate myself formally with a college education, or going and getting another license in a skill. But I do have the ability of educating myself on the systems of the world to paint a clearer picture of reality, of the place in which I exist. And I believe thus far I've done a pretty damn good job. Based on the conversations I have with people all the time, I'd say I'm one of the smarter people I know. Or that I have a grasp on things more so that I can actually see the problems, possibly come up with real solutions, and solutions that are holistic and that are not just fixing one issue, but that could be a part of a greater solution. So again, universal basic income is necessary, because it's not about people out there being lazy and not willing to put in the work. There's becoming fewer and fewer paths forward for people, paths that require integrity. Not just trying to pay your bills, but you're trying to do it in a way that's dignifying, there's becoming less paths. And that's going to continue with the rise of technology, AI, and robotics. That's why I love Andrew Yang. He's the only one addressing this, and I think that he's the only one that has done his own research to get an eagle's eye on what's actually going on from many different angles. I think universal basic income is inevitable and necessary. What jobs are there that in 20 years, and that's conservative number or less, can a machine do better? And if we had the incentives to directing our technology to replace these jobs and perform their job duties better, what would be left? And it's going to be really, really tough, and I really don't know how it's going to be not devastating unless we put these things in place, change the rules and the measurements of our government, our economy, and society so that they reflect what we would consider progress and quality of life and dignified paths. That's pretty much it. I guess my message today is UBI being completely necessary now more than later. A call to question everything and to self-educate, asking yourself, where am I? What is this place? How can I be a moving part of it in an integral, dignifying way that also doesn't just put food or good food in my belly, but also gives me a little bit of disposable income. Life isn't just about paying bills. You also need to buy a pair of shoes from time to time, and even if you thought that learning a computer programming language like Python or JavaScript was a good path, maybe for a few more years, you'd have no idea. Program a computer to program. Join the military, if they'll take you. Personally, got a drug charge about 9 years ago. Don't know if that would even be possible. Have a wonderful day, everybody. But don't have a wonderful day if it requires compromising your dignity, or if it's fake and it comes from ignorance of the world around you, because you can only plead ignorance so long before I label you selfish.